Alright guys, I appreciate everybody taking their time to look at my 2004 C4S tip. And yeah, I know someone's gonna say it'd be cooler if it was a manual, but there are people that need tips. Maybe they just don't want to shift gears, bad knees, daily driving. There's a multitude of reasons. So people need automatics also. So this is a great, I would say it's a higher level driver quality example. We're gonna do a walk around and I'm gonna kind of narrate and tell everybody my experiences with the car, point out all the imperfections, just so everybody is on the same page as to what they are bidding on. So you know what, let me turn the lights on. We can do a light check. All right. So I had, what did I do to it? I had new tires put on. And I had the headlights refinished. That's about all it really needed mechanically. So cosmetically, let's talk about it. There are two upward dimples on the hood, right here and right here. There are some surface, I doubt you'd even see them in pictures or videos. No, you can't. Trust me, they are there. This car could benefit from a really legit paint correction if you wanted to take it that far, or just enjoy it as is. It's kind of what I would suggest doing. That way, you know, this is not the 911 with 10,000 miles on it that you rub with a diaper in a climate controlled garage and only drive it when it's 62 degrees with 1% chance of rain. This is a car, you drive it, you have fun with it. In my opinion. So going back to these dimples, normally what causes this is people have the car jumped off and the maybe the hood shocks are a little weak. The hood comes down and it impacts the jumper cables. 99% of the 986s and 996s I get have dimples, have upward dimples on the front frunk. It's kind of fun to say. Front frunk. So we got our lights working there. So then the wheels, that one's in good shape. And there are, I mean, there's a little scratch on the door there. There's some scratches on the wheels right there. You know, it has the pretty much every 4S and turbo I've ever seen, they develop those cracks in the taillights. Of course, if you look through my sale history, with very few exceptions, I'm not really selling museum pieces, collector pieces. You know, I'm not selling the car with 10,000 miles on it. I'm selling the drivers, which you could just get in and have fun with. So on the interior, not much, well, let's just pop it. I know we did a cold start, but this is just engine running. So up here on the interior, on the seat backs, relatively common, you know, you will have some wear. People putting things in the back over the last 20 years. It does happen, unfortunately. The leather is starting to come up on the dash a little bit right there. Again, it's not horrible, but it is happening. Door panels, everything else, pretty good shape. We have the stainless door sills, which is a nice touch. And then we have the embossed armrest. Another nice touch. Don't see a lot of those. It's pretty cool. Okay, so what do I know about the engine rebuild on this car? First of all, we are going to turn those off. Turn off the lights so I don't forget. And we're going to turn on the AC because it's freaking hot. Okay, so here's what I know. If you look through the paperwork, which I was lucky enough to get my hands on, you know what? Let's finish the interior. Everything works. Alright. Cup holder. Check. We have no messages. Check. Check. We're obviously at temp. All our gauges are reading properly. We're going to do our wipers. Well, we use them in the driving video, but just to go through my routine, the horn, do our mirrors, okay, windows. Now, the rear windows will not go up unless the top is up. That micro switch has to be tripped. So we'll do rear windows here in a second. Actually, we can put the top up so I can take full use of my AC. So we just had the cylinders were just rebuilt. And I've uploaded that invoice. So now we can watch the rear windows go up. There you go. And there we go. Okay. What else? Climate, AC is awesome. Because it's like, well, my car says it's 83 degrees. But it's got to be hotter than it feels like it's hotter than it. So all of our climate functions are good. Radio, good. Both heated seats work on both temperatures, which is always something to check. Because fixing these is a pain. I've done it. Not fun. Alright. Knee brake resistance is normal. All of our cubbies are in good shape with no broken hinges. There's my phone tripod. Also to note, it does have the comfort seats with the lumbar support. And you may think that's not a big deal, but it actually is nice. And all the seats work. All the seat adjustments work for both seats. The seat back, up and down, and then lumbar works for both sides. So that's really that's about it for the interior. These cars don't have a whole bunch. Okay, so going back to the service record and the engine job. So I could try and find it. What's in there? So let's see. I reached out to Porsche Palm Springs in California, where I got the car from. And I spoke to the service advisor who was notated on the tickets. And he told me what he could and still be in compliance with Privacy Act and whatnot. So he told me that our buttons are good, locks, PSM, if you ever want to turn it off, you can. He told me the owner of the car at the time, the one who traded the vehicle in, he was chasing a misfire. And he took it into the independent shop, and if you look through the invoices I scanned in, they did plugs and coils. That didn't fix it. So we took it in to the dealer, Porsche Palm Springs, like 300 miles ago. And they diagnosed, basically he needed valves. So he paid, the service advisor told me it was $9,000 labor, $6,000 parts. They did all the valves, all the tappets. They replaced the IMS, and all the associated, gaskets, everything else was done. Water pump was done. All that was done at that time. And then when they were going back together, the word the service advisor used was the technician noticed an anomaly on the passenger side head. I don't know exactly what that means. And they helped him out. They helped the client out because of the money he just spent, and they ran it through warranty. So if you look at that ticket I uploaded that shows the passenger side head being replaced, it says warranty for ticket, and then there's another RO number. I am trying to get that ticket. The service advisor couldn't release it to me because I wasn't the owner of the car when the repairs were done. I had the previous owner's information. I'm not supposed to reach out to him, but I did. I wrote him a letter, like a snail mail letter, and I sent him a text message. When I have questions about these cars, I do reach out to the previous owners, politely, not invasively. Sometimes they get back to me, sometimes they don't. So we'll see if I can get any more information on the engine rebuild. But basically, the motor has been completely gone through approximately 300 miles ago. So that is obviously a huge selling point for this particular example. And I'm going to direct everyone to watch this video and listen to my unnecessarily long narration. I'm sure I will obviously still get questions about it. Ask anything you can think of, and I will do my best to answer, and hopefully we can all understand what was done. Okay, so now we're going to take pictures of the car with the top up, and if you have any questions, which I'm sure you will, by all means, please let me know. Thank you.